Starting a side hustle is a great way to bring in extra money that you can use to add to savings or debt payoff, but determining the right one for you is key. Options can vary depending on your skills, interests, and future desires for your side hustle. So today we're sitting down to share 10 of the best side hustles that you can start in 2020. Hi, I'm Marissa with Sprout. Here at Sprout, we make videos about making, saving, and managing money. So if you want to learn more about how to handle money, definitely subscribe to our channel by clicking the subscribe button down below so you won't miss another video. When my husband and I were working on paying off over $80,000 of student loan debt, we knew that an increase in income would help the process to move along faster. So we started looking into some side hustle ideas. Having a side hustle allowed us to make money outside of our day jobs, and we even chose side hustles that we enjoyed. Now that we are debt-free, my side hustle still provides a legit income stream. And thanks to my side hustle, we were able to become debt-free in 2.5 years, finish saving an emergency fund, and save for a down payment on a house fairly quickly. Imagine what bringing in an extra $500 a month with a side hustle could do for you. You could reach your goals months or even years sooner. But with so many side hustle options out there, it can be overwhelming to know where to even begin. It's important that you choose a side hustle that fits your goals and your lifestyle. Depending on how much money you want to earn, how much effort you want to put in, and if you want this to be a short or a long-term endeavor, there are many different options out there to fit with your desired goals. Today I'm sharing the top 10 best side hustles to earn money. But if you want to read about more side hustle options, check out the blog post linked in the description box down below. The first side hustle you can do is to start a blog. A blog is a website that includes your expertise on a particular subject that interests you, like food, fashion, parenting, travel, or in Sprout's case, personal finance. To make money from a blog, you need to update it regularly with interesting and helpful content so people will visit and grow your readership. Once you have a steady stream of traffic, you can monetize it with affiliate marketing, advertising, or by selling your own products. To get started with blogging, you'll need to know what you want to write about on your blog. You want to make sure that it's something that you're passionate about or have a lot of knowledge on the subject. If you're going to be sharing about the topic a lot, you definitely don't want to get burnt out. Then it's time to actually set up your blog by getting your domain name and hosting. You can do this with a company like HostGator. If you want to start a blog, we have a link to HostGator down below where you can get signed up. We also have a step-by-step tutorial to walk you through how to set up a blog, which we've also linked down below. Once you have your blog all set up, you'll also need a computer and an internet connection. But that's the great thing about blogging. You can do it just about anywhere. If you want to get started with making money as a blogger, you'll for sure want to do some research into how to make money from blogging so that you know the direction that you're wanting to take to earn an income from this online platform. I will also say that starting a blog has a pretty high difficulty level. It's rarely a side hustle that you're going to make a ton of money really fast. It definitely can take some time. But if you're willing to stay consistent and put in the work, it could really pay off. You can make anywhere from a few dollars a month just starting out up to $10,000 or more per month. My friends Kellen and Brittany started a personal finance blog called The Savvy Couple. On their site, they talk about how to save, make, and manage money. And within 3 years, they took their blog from zero to over $20,000 per month. With having that kind of income now, they've been able to pay off their remaining student loan debt and make a serious gain in their net worth. It definitely takes some work to get there, but blogging can be a highly profitable side hustle if you're in it for the long haul. Now, we all know that big YouTubers are making a ton of money, but you don't actually need to have a mega channel to be able to make a great side hustle income from YouTube. This is actually a side hustle that I do myself. I started posting videos to my YouTube channel in 2017 to share our journey of paying off $87,000 in student loan debt. It started as a fun outlet for me while I was still working my day job, but then I learned that you could actually make money from YouTube, even as a smaller channel. You make money as a YouTuber from YouTube ads, mentioning affiliates and putting links in the description box, sponsorships, and using the platform to direct people to buy your own products. My channel got monetized mid-2018, and I began to see that I really could make money from this platform, and I love making videos. Since then, I've tried to stay consistent with my channel, all while still working 40 hours a week at my day job. And in 2019, 2019, I made over $26,000 from my YouTube channel with about 32,000 subscribers by the end of the year. To get started with a YouTube channel, you need to do just that, start. I started my channel recording videos with just my iPhone, and as I made more money from my channel, I started buying better equipment for filming and a better computer for editing. It all happened as time went on, but I actually never invested any money upfront to get started. I'll also note that my first several videos were pretty cringy, like I didn't know what to say or where to look at the camera, and the quality wasn't the best, and I just felt so awkward. But as time went on and I got more practice, it became easier and easier. So if you're wanting to start a YouTube channel but don't know where to begin, my advice is just to start. You'll get better as time goes on. That being said, YouTube isn't going to be a get-rich-quick income stream for most people. It takes time and consistency to make a good side hustle income from it, but it's definitely doable. If you are creative or artsy, a great side hustle option for you might be to start your own Etsy shop. With having an Etsy shop, you can sell your handmade goods online. You can find just about anything on Etsy, from custom designed prints, shirts, supplies, and art, to mass downloadable products. You can find it on this platform. If you're crafty and can make something unique that you think others would love, an Etsy shop could be the perfect way to earn some extra income with your skills. This is actually a side hustle that I've also done myself. I sell downloadable products on my Etsy shop, which is additionally nice because I don't need to worry about shipping. From my Etsy shop, I make about $800 a month. All you need to do to start this side hustle is create an Etsy account. There, you can list out and describe your items, take high quality photos, and set your prices. Something to consider is that there will be listing fees, transaction fees, and payment processing fees, so it's important to account for that when you're determining your prices. As far as difficulty goes with making money with an Etsy side hustle, we have it listed as a medium level. It's definitely possible to make money from your own Etsy shop, but you'll also want to be sure to market your shop and products well to make sales. If you love writing but don't want to deal with starting a blog of your own, then another great side hustle option for you may be as a freelance writer. In a freelance writing side hustle, print or online publications pay you to produce quality content for their websites. This content may be used in the form of blog posts, landing pages, white papers, or case studies. As a freelance writer, you may be paid per word or per article. This is a great lower-cost alternative to a company than hiring full-time staff writers. Businesses could also hire you on a freelance basis to provide copywriting services for their ads, brochures, email campaigns, or other marketing materials. To be a freelance writer, you need to have a computer and internet connection available. The great thing about freelancing is that you can do the side hustle just about anywhere as long as you have an internet connection, which makes this a great work-from-home job. You should have a portfolio of published writing samples and strong writing skills. If you're brand new to freelance writing, reach out to publications you'd like to write for and ask if they're looking for writers. You may have to write for free or for very low rates at first to build your portfolio. Once you have some experience though, you can slowly increase your rates and start earning more money. This can be a difficult side hustle to get into. It can take time to build your portfolio, and you also have to be prepared for some rejection when you're trying to sell yourself to a publication. But if you're serious about starting a freelance side hustle and willing to put in the time and energy, you can make between $500 to $10,000 per month. If you're a handyman or a jack of all trades, you can turn that into a side hustle too. By using platforms like TaskRabbit or Facebook community groups, you can find small gigs that you can help people with tasks on a one-off basis. This is actually a side hustle that my husband has done. He is very handy when it comes to household and car tasks, and he loves doing these kinds of activities. So he signed up with TaskRabbit to do random tasks and make some extra money. He's done everything from moving a stack of wood, hanging a picture frame, untightening a bolt, and some basic landscaping. It's a great side hustle for him because he loves doing work with his hands, and there's always something different to expect with each task. And making extra money with this side hustle was a huge benefit. To get started with this side hustle, you don't need much. You'll just need to know how to do some of these tasks. You can then sign up for an app like TaskRabbit or post in local Facebook community pages to offer up your services. You can make a couple hundred to more than $1,000 a month with this side hustle, depending on how much time you have available and how many gigs gigs you can land. If you're looking for a side hustle where you can make money online, then running Facebook ads for small businesses could be a great option. Facebook has a highly targeted advertising platform. Businesses will use Facebook to get their ads in front of an audience that meets certain demographics like age, interest, or behavior. If you can learn how to utilize the Facebook ad system and create persuasive promotions, you can set up and manage profitable campaigns to help business owners capture leads and grow their business. If you want to run Facebook ads as a side hustle, you need a computer, internet, a Facebook account, and the knowledge of Facebook Ads Manager. If you want to learn how to run Facebook ads for other businesses, you might like the advice from some of those who have been successful in this realm. You can check out the Facebook Side Hustle course with the link down below. It was created by Bobby Hoyt and Mike Yanda, who both quit their jobs to run Facebook ads for local businesses. The course contains the material to teach you how to create click-worthy ads, set up campaigns, troubleshoot common issues, and land your first clients. Running a Facebook ads business comes with medium difficulty, but you could earn between $1,000 to $2,000 a month with this side hustle. A great online side hustle, especially for moms, is working as a virtual assistant. As a virtual assistant, you get to choose the services you offer. Usual virtual assistant tasks include providing customer service and administrative support for scheduling appointments, managing databases, or planning travel arrangements. You can also offer additional creative services like planning events or managing social media. By providing these services to small businesses, business owners save time so that they can focus on other tasks. If you want to become a virtual assistant, you need a computer, internet connection, phone, and great organizational skills. You'll also need to create a menu of services that you offer. You can offer clerical services such as answering phones and entering data into spreadsheets, or creative services like managing social media or creating brochures. Then decide on a niche of services and reach out to potential clients like real estate agents or small business owners who may benefit from a virtual assistant. This work from home job has a medium difficulty level and has the potential for you to earn anywhere from $500 to upwards of $10,000 or more per month. If you are knowledgeable when it comes to a certain subject, then you could make money with a teaching or tutoring side hustle. This is especially great for high school and college students who can tutor their peers or those in the class below them. Tutors help students better understand a subject, like tutoring your peers in subjects like chemistry or calculus. If you are patient and an expert in a specific subject, you can earn additional income by tutoring. Depending on the age and location of your students, you can meet in their homes, coffee shops, or libraries. You can even become a virtual teacher through an online teaching platform like VIP Kid, where you teach English as a second language to children in China. In order to be a teacher with VIP Kid, you must have a bachelor's degree and some experience teaching or working with children. You can set your own hours and you'll receive lesson plans and materials to help you teach as you administer your lessons via a video chat platform. And you can earn up to $22 per hour. To get signed up with VIP Kid, check out the link in the description box down below. To get started with this tutoring side hustle, you'll need to have an expert knowledge on a certain subject, a quiet environment, and learning resources. And if you decide to tutor in person, you'll want to start marketing your services on social media, at local libraries, or schools. Some universities may even offer paid tutoring programs that you can get started with. This side hustle has a medium difficulty level, and the income potential ranged from $1,000 to $4,000 per month. Businesses of all sizes use social media to promote their products and services and create a brand awareness. And oftentimes, businesses need social media managers to be the handle on all social media relations. With a social media management side hustle, you can earn great money by managing the accounts of various businesses. You'll create engaging content, post it, and interact with fans or followers on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and other social media platforms. To take on a social media manager job, you'll need a computer, internet connection, knowledge of Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and other social media platforms, as well as social media scheduling tools like Hootsuite. To get started as a social media manager, make a list of potential businesses you want to promote your services to. It's a good idea to focus on a niche or two so that you can promote yourself as an expert in that space. You'll also want to play around with each social media platform that you plan to use to make sure that you know its posting requirements. This online side hustle has a medium difficulty level and has an income potential from $2,000 to $10,000 per month. Another great way to make money is with the side hustle of selling or flipping stuff. A flipping side hustle involves finding great deals on clothing, accessories, electronics, furniture, and other goods so that you can sell them to someone else and make a profit. You can find these goods at outlet and discount stores, garage sales, consignment shops, and clearance sales. Then sell them through platforms like eBay and Craigslist. If you're not interested in flipping, you can simply sell the items you already have lying around your home. To be a flipper, you need new or used goods to sell, a camera, smartphone to download apps to sell your stuff, and the ability to ship products. To get started, if you're new, it might be a good idea to start with items lying around your house that you no longer want or need. This way you can learn the various resale platforms and how the process works without having to make any sort of large investment. Before you list an item, do some research to make sure that it can actually have a good resale value. Look what kinds of items have sold and who your competition is to determine the ideal price. Once you've landed on a price, take clear and quality photos of your item from various angles and write out a detailed description to market your items for the sale. The flipping side hustle has a medium difficulty level and an income potential of around $200 to $3,000 per month. Before you jump into any of these side hustles that we mentioned today, take some time to think about your goals and your current financial situation. Depending on how quickly you need money from a side hustle, some options may be better than others. There's no shortage of side hustle opportunities. If you start a side hustle and find that it's not worth your time, nor is it enjoyable, don't stress. You may have to try out a few to see which will be best for you. So let us know in the comments below what is a side hustle that you do or are now considering starting. And don't forget to subscribe to the Sprout YouTube channel for more money videos. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.